Yeah, sweet. Yeah, so we're back, man. We're back.
We're back officially.
Yeah, so I got an email from this guy called Jeff
Mm-hmm.
just last week. He's from a company called Amazon or something, and he said he wants to sponsor us.
It's about time, mate.
Yeah, man.
Been screaming for you since episode 1, mate.
Yeah. So it's come true, yeah, that Jeff guy. But yeah,
Jeff, man.
tell me a little bit about the youth club you're starting then.
Yeah, so the youth club, basically, I'm just wanna, because obviously like, growing up in St. Anne's, well, all the inner cities in Nottingham, it's, when I was a youth, it was like, we used to go youth clubs, in it, like table tennis, football, tuck shop, all them things, basketball. And like, as I got older, like, there's less youth clubs getting shut down, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I just thought to myself, like, like, it'll be good for like the youths, like the younger youths, the 9-year-olds, the 10-year-olds, the 8-year-olds, the 11-year-olds, to have that kind of youth club experience again. Where after school, they get changed from the uniform, and then boom, it's youth club time, innit? Table tennis, arts and craft, board games, football, whatever it is, guitar lessons, and that's what we've been running for the past 2 weeks. And you know what? It's gradually growing. You know what I mean? Parents are getting involved, like, you know what I mean, messaging man to inquiring about it, and it's what's missing out of the inner city communities for me. It's what's missing, man. It's what's missing.
When you told me about it, I was thinking when I was about that age and there was no creative outlet.
Nothing.
I used to go to like a quarry, yeah, around the back of my house, and me and my brothers, we used to set fires to trees, man.
And this is what I'm saying.
Like that was the creative outlet, setting fire to shit.
This is what I'm saying. And you know what it is, we moan and we grumble about kids getting up to no good. You know what I mean? But there's nothing for them. We're not giving any options. We're not giving any, you know what I mean? There's no outlets, like you say. There's nothing for them to do. So that they are going to go to the quarries. They are going to set fires to trees. They are going to get up to no good, smash windows. That's what we used to do, smash bus windows and, just stupid things like that. But it's a start. You see, when you're 8 years old and you're getting up to mischief at them ages, it's a knock-on effect. And now you get to 12, 13 and you're around different crowds and it's, you know what I mean? So it's about giving them the option. So yeah, man, the youth clubs, it's a good thing. We only do one night a week so far.
Yeah.
But hopefully we can get it where we're doing it 5 nights a week. You know what I mean? Even a Saturday morning as well, 6 days a week.
Yeah, it'd be banging. They need it because like it's just fighting or like throwing rocks at stuff or smashing stuff. Like
trust me. These youths. Like I said, it starts from them ages. It starts from setting trees on fire. It starts from throwing stones at windows, and then it gets to start nicking bikes, nicking phones.
Yeah.
You get me? Then it starts to, I want to make a little bit, and when they start selling weed, and then it's a knock-on effect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've seen it happen so many times. You get me? I've seen it happen so many times. So I'm not saying we can save the world, but at least we can give an option. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
And that's why I feel like we can't just keep moaning at these kids. We can't just keep saying, fucking you're up to no fucking good. Yeah. You know what I mean? Or you're bad, you're too bad, and we have to give them an option.
In an ideal world, like say like if you were like 9-year-old Jah, like what are you looking to do? Like you wanna make music at 9 or?
No, I don't even want to make music at 9. I wanna play football.
Yeah.
I wanna find a nice football pitch, good facilities, and just play football with the lads, with my mates, with my friends, and knockout, Wembley, whatever, 5-a-side. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to be doing. But there ain't no football schemes on.
No.
There's no football schemes on. There's no music studios on. There's no, you know what I'm saying? Like there's things for the youths. They knocked them all down. You go in St. Anne's, Radford now, Meadows, or the inner city areas. There's hardly no youth clubs. I don't think there's any.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any that's up and running.
Yeah.
And that's mad in itself. Like you look at that, I think that's crazy. Like there's no youth clubs for the youth. So what are the youth supposed to do then?
Yeah. I don't really get that. Like what is it because?
Well, there's bare pubs. There's
all the pubs.
We love pubs.
Yeah.
We're adults, but you know what I'm saying? There's bare facilities for us to go and get drunk or whatnot, but there's no youth clubs for the youths to get creative and express. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of mad.
It's crazy. Like how has it come to that? Because like say, I suppose a lot of people volunteer into these places, so to keep it like people coming back for free and like working for free is hard. They don't get funding, and then they just keep cutting like more and more funding.
It's mad because even with the thing what we're doing on a Wednesday night, we've had a few like inquiries from parents saying, we would love to get involved, love my kids to get involved. I would come and support, volunteer, and that, because it's that's what it is, isn't it? Everyone, we come from an era like where that's what we was doing back in the day. We was going youth clubs, innit? And it's hard. It's hard for young parents, you know what I mean, to have your kids 24/7. They need that little break as well, you know what I mean? They're like little 2 hours after school.
Yeah,
it does a lot. You can get the food ready, you can get the dinner prepared, you know what I mean, and they come back, they've run up and down, you know what I mean, shed a lot of energy, and get your dinner, and it's back to bed, you know what I mean, and then school in the morning, and then it's a, you know what I mean, it's a little break. So
I
think it's a good thing, man.
It's great, man. Like this. So when I was young, I moved to this town like near Luton, and there was nothing like that. Like it was just, there was nothing to do for a kid. There was no like art about, no music, and it was very like everyone was an estate agent or like and that's just the way it keeps going. But like, yeah, it's good that people like yourself and other people are getting involved in that stuff and trying to do that stuff, because like we need to, like, it seems like Nottingham is like, I don't know if you agree, but there's a lot of creative people and it's ripe to like pop, but actually it just doesn't pop. There's almost like
it's mad, you know, because I was in Birmingham all this weekend. I was in Brom all this weekend. From Friday I went to one, my mate had a podcast. He does a podcast in Birmingham as well called Chop Shop, and they had their first live show, and it was heaving. It was sold out show. Like there was hundreds of people there. Like, and it just different, everyone networking, different creatives networking. I was like, I sat there and I said, you know what? Like, this is what it's supposed to be. Yeah. Because these guys have gone from making news headlines in the newspapers for violence and gang culture to, you know, putting on a platform for creatives to express themselves and look, this is all it needs. You know what I'm saying? And I thought to myself, in Nottingham, there's nothing like that. There's nothing like this in Nottingham. You know what I mean? And like you said, Nottingham is ready to pop. Yeah. Like, there's a lot of creatives in Nottingham. There's a lot of, you know what I mean, a lot of creatives in all walks of life. You know what I mean? But there's no platforms. There's no structures that give us that platform. You know what I mean? To take it to the next level. It's everyone doing their individuals, which you have to do. You have to do your individual self, but there's no platforms. We've got Notts TV who don't check for us.
Mate,
let's keep it real. They don't check for us. They don't check for the inner city anyway. No.
It's sort of a closed shop in Notts TV.
For me, I think that's kind of stupid though. Like, to tap into the young people, because I'll dial in on Notts TV to have a little browse, and it's showing me gardening and them things there. Like, no, it's real talk though. They're showing me gardening and that, like, all day, every day.
Yeah, it's mad. And the funny thing is about Notts TV, I went on there for a show like 5 years ago. I still get text messages saying like, I've just seen you on Notts TV.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the same show.
They're replaying old shit from.
Crazy.
It needs an upgrade. It needs a little energy, like an energy boost from the kids, and you're only gonna get that from the youths.
Yeah.
Creative kids. Like, you can't keep hold on this. There's a place called Acne Centre. Acne Centre is like an Afro-Caribbean centre for Africa, you know what I mean? You get me? But they don't allow no youths to go in there. But it's a place where it's a community place. But all you go in there, you see old men, old black men and old black women playing darts and playing dominoes. But when the youths go in there, they want to turn up their face. When the youths want to go and put on events in there, cause it's a nice space. The youths want to put events on in there. They want to turn up their face and not give access to the youth. So this is the problem. Everyone's holding on in communities. They're holding on to their little babies, innit?
Yeah.
But they've had their time. You got to pass the baton on.
Yeah, man.
You have to pass the baton on for things to grow. And that's my gripe with these key holders in these premises, in these platforms. They don't want to let go and pass the baton on and share and give to the younger generation to express.
And that starts up from like a higher level, because I think people, like, not shitting on Notts TV alone, but let's use that as an example, right? The people within Notts TV will hold on to their place, right?
Yeah, but it's dead though.
It's dead, yeah.
It's dead. No one ain't. Yo, it's still on Sky, Notts TV. What's
yeah. It's on all
telly.
of them.
It was on telly anyway.
Yeah.
So Notts TV is supposed to be, every Notts person is supposed to be raving about Notts TV.
Yeah.
It's supposed to have a music channel that's popping on there. It's supposed to have a sports channel that's popping on there. It's supposed to have a business channel that's You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but nobody talks about Notts TV. The demographics is all wrong, fam. Like, and I'm not saying don't play no things for the West Bridgeford lot or for the Radcliffe lot or the Eastwood lot or whatever. Standard. You need to have your shows for all lots, but you have to have. You can't just exclude the inner city, fam. That's where the magic is.
Yeah, man. And what if there was a show, that just went down to like record some live gigs? Come down here, shoot some people recording tracks here.
There's so many ideas that could get that channel popping.
Yeah.
Like where it's like, remember our MTV Your Raps was MTV Your Cribs, MTV Cribs. We all used to rave about that when man go around Snoop Dogg's crib or one will go around Jay-Z's crib or Beyonce's house and they would show you just little things like that. Like that we are from England. That's nothing to do with us, but we're still intrigued in it because it was we could relate to it because it was young people doing young people things and young people who were kind of like come through the struggle and kind of made it. You know what I mean? So we could kind of it's inspirational. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing inspirational about watching the allotments, fam. Even though for a young gardener it might be, but for the masses, come on, man, and not when we've seen it all week.
Yeah.
The same one. Nah, it's true.
All right, what if we pitch? What if Notts TV come around your house and you do Notts TV groups?
No, but we could. No,
house clean.
It's just ideas, isn't it? Like, I don't know if they.
Why don't they just play music? Like they could just play music videos.
Yeah, could do that's just simple.
Yeah.
Game shows. Where's a game show? Like, you know what I mean? Like a game show like that's just popping for the kids. Like schools, different schools competing in like a spelling quiz or but like a urban spelling quiz.
Yeah.
So it represents music and sports, but it's just the schools like Blue Coat versus I don't know Nottingham Academy, and you get like kids and with crowd like the kids are the audience.
It'd be hilarious.
It'll be good, and the kids are gonna give you the views. The kids are gonna give you the views, and the kids are tuning in. But they're excluding the young people, man. And it's not just Notts TV. Sorry, Notts TV. It's not just you guys. There's a lot of organisations that are gatekeepers in the communities that are not letting the youths in.
Yeah.
It's been going on for years.
Do you think it's something to do with like taking that risk? And some people, the gatekeepers, they don't want to take a risk because the reward isn't actually big from their perspective.
Yeah, but it's not theirs.
That's
my point. It's not yours.
Yeah.
It's just a part of yours. Like, it's ours as well.
Yeah,
like some of these buildings, these spaces, we want to put on events. We want to put on talent shows, but they're not letting us in. But it's not yours to say no because it's as much yours, it's ours as much as it is.
Yeah.
So why do we have to wait? Why do we have to barter with you and beg and get on our knees and beg for us that live in the same community to get in the buildings that you're getting funded for to deal with the community? It doesn't make no sense.
Yeah.
You're getting money to deal with the community from the government, but you don't want to deal with the community unless it is for your benefit. Dominoes club and darts, pool tournaments. The kids don't want to know about that shit, fam.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying no have dominoes and pool tournaments and darts club and that, because it is as much as for the kids, it's for the elders as well. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're excluding the kids. And that's why things aren't. That's why the community is not thriving again. Like back in the day, it's not thriving.
Do you feel like that
it's
as well?
Dead.
Yeah. So I feel like that. I came to Nottingham 10 years ago, right? And it was different even then. And like
this is what I'm saying, man. It's dead. It's dead. Like I said, I went Birmingham on the weekend and it was heaving. I went town. I jumped off the M42. I went straight to Bullring Saturday to buy some trainers. Yeah. Town was just buzzing.
Yeah.
It was just a vibe. Then I've gone to this podcast thing. It's just thriving. Like artists, managers, A&Rs. Everyone's it's just a vibe. We don't have that in Notts. We don't have it.
No, we don't. Should we get Theatre Royal to do the No Blacks, No Irish live show?
Someone needs to do something because, and it's not even just about us. It's about it's about other people as well, innit? It's about because look, these are young cameramen, young DOPs, but where would they go? Where would they go other than obviously they've gone confetti to do what they need to do to get the papers and that. But after that, they're gonna go out and Notts to look for the big work.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? To look for the big work,
Yeah.
they're gonna go London or wherever to go look for the big work. Why is there no big work in Notts?
It's mad. Like there is a real like drought of it.
Where's the big work?
Yeah. It's
Shane Meadows, he's probably our biggest
Yeah.
filmmaker. Is he from Notts?
Yeah, he's from Notts, yeah. Yeah, and he's big, but he hasn't done, like, he's been doing TV, but he got out of Nottingham
That's what I'm saying.
pretty fast.
That's what I'm saying, man.
So-
There's a lot of money pumped into Nottingham now for creative arts.
Yeah.
We're not seeing no results, mate.
Yeah.
And that's it, it's technical. We're not seeing no results.
Do you think we're missing, like, a place in town, yeah? Because I went out on Saturday, and I went around town, and it's all right, but there's no place where you could just go, you guarantee you got good live music for the whole night, like every Saturday, every Friday, or like there aren't many places like that.
Do you know, like this man, like in my ends that don't even know, like when fucking, like, who was the last person that was come to Rock City? I don't know, like Dizzy came one time,
Yeah.
Dizzy, bare man have come to Rock City, and this man who in the ends that don't even know things are going on.
Really, yeah, they don't know.
They don't even know, like, yo, this is that. It's like man like me, because I'm kind of tuned in, like to that world, to the town world and that. This man that don't know, like, things are going on. Like, I'm saying, yo, this is in town tonight, you know, or I don't know, Skepta's in town.
Yeah.
Like, this is our music. This is what, you know what I'm saying. This is our thing.
Yeah.
I couldn't understand if I was saying Brian Adams is in town. Like, man was like, yeah, I don't know about that, but it's
And he
Skepta's-
always in town, like he does it every 2
but
weeks.
if Skepta's in town, or Giggs is in town,
Yeah.
or I don't know, any one of them, Dave, or any one of them. We supposed to know. The streets is supposed to know.
That's the audience.
The streets is supposed to know, but they ain't got a clue. Like, yeah, where? Fucking hell, Rock City, I ain't heard nothing about it.
That's mad. You know, Little Sims is here in 2 weeks.
Prime example.
Yeah. So she's doing
Prime
rescue
example.
rooms. Yeah. And that should be like she's a big deal.
She's
Like
supposed to be popping. She's supposed to come Notts and do the radio stations, do Notts TV, you know what I mean? Do Notts TV
yeah.
before a show and then go and do a show in the nighttime. It's supposed to be a whole machine.
Yeah.
It's not. It's supposed to be a whole machine, but it's not happening. All she's gonna do is come here, do a show, get paid, and fuck off.
Yeah, that's it. It's a
I
touring
don't blame
show.
her. I don't blame her, but we're supposed to have an infrastructure that's set for when these artists come, and it's we're giving them a hospitality. Like, it's like, yo, Notts is banging. I went on a show. They took me on TV. They took me on radio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Promo, the whole thing.
How do we do that?
They got to let us in the door first.
Yeah, it's tough.
We got to let us in the door.
And then they just need to, like, something like Notts TV or Kemet or any of these stations
Any one of them, BBC
need more
Nottingham,
money.
BBC Nottingham, Kemet, Notts TV.
Yeah.
It's mad because it's mad, Derry. It's mad because the machine is there. We've got a TV station that's on Sky or Virgin or whatever it's on, national telly,
Yeah.
national telly, but they're showing the allotments with fucking Ethel.
Who's Ethel?
I don't know, from Eastwood.
Man, yeah, it's kind of deep, isn't it? When you break it down like that and simply put it like
It's crazy, man.
someone who is coming to the city should promote, but they just come in for one night and leave.
Gone,
Like, I bet you Little Sims turns up 2 hours before the show and then leaves
Gone.
after the show.
gone.
Man, yeah, it's kind of deep. We need to figure out a way to do that. Maybe if anyone is listening to this and has an idea, like maybe we could try and push something. I don't know.
They just got to let us in the door, man. They've got to let the young people in the door with ideas and stop holding on to the button and trying to run the race for another lap. Like,
Yeah.
let the youths who've got the energy and the drive to express themselves and put things on. Because you'll be surprised the youths are the ones who are gonna drive it to the next level.
Yeah,
Like, the elders have drove it to the level that they've drove it to. They can't go no more. They've got to give it to the youths. You have to give it to the youths.
yeah,
And let them express it and then let them take it to another level. And when it's their time, when they get to elders, the next shoots will take it.
yeah.
And that's how it runs. But when you're hogging, you get tired. When you're
Yeah,
ball
man.
hogging, you get tired, innit?
Yeah,
You can't take the whole team on all for 90 minutes. You have to pass the ball.
Yeah, it's a bit mad. It's like people protective of what they got.
It's the people's babies, isn't it? Like these clubs, these spaces, because they've grew it, it's their baby, so they don't want to let it go. But
Yeah.
If it's really about the community,
Yeah.
you have to let it go.
Yeah.
And let it grow.
There's something about like the Nottingham mentality as well, and like the people in Nottingham, which is like unique. Like there's something about it. It goes back to like Arthur Seaton, Saturday night, Sunday morning. It is a real feeling that goes through the city. It's like anything that you say I am is what I am not kind of thing. But like people outside of Nottingham don't really know that until they come into Nottingham.
That's what I'm saying. I'm born and bred Notts, and you actually came into Notts, so you might see it from a different angle to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So speak about how you kind of see Notts from back then to how you see Notts now, but living in Notts for all these years. So now you're kind of intertwined now in the Notts thing.
Yeah, I see it. The way I see it, the people, including yourself, it's like there's a talent and there's an understanding and there's a creative ideology and there's like this rebellion, right? And it's been built up because there's only so far like you can get in Nottingham without, you could get big in Nottingham, massive in Nottingham, and then in other cities, a big producer, like a film producer, might come along and go, yeah, you're massive in Nottingham. I'm going to take you like global. But it just doesn't happen in Nottingham as much as like it would Birmingham, Manchester.
You know why? You know why that is?
Why?
Because there's no scene in Nottingham.
Yeah, they're in the scene.
There's no scene. Like I said, Birmingham, there's a scene.
Yeah.
Manchester, there's a scene. Bristol, there's a scene.
Yeah.
And London there's a scene. Nottingham, there is actually this is what we're talking about. There's no scene. There's no machine going on. We've got all these things, but nothing's connected. It's just they're doing that over there, they're doing that over there, and they're doing that there. And all them little small ones are doing that down there. Like there's no togetherness. You get what I'm saying? There's no togetherness, and that's why youths will get big, get a name in Notts, and then they'll fuck off to London or fuck off to Birmingham or Manchester, or abroad even. You know what I mean? And I was reading one thing on the net the other day, and this is just on a bigger scale. Like London, they were saying that the black actors, have to go to America to get big, for England to kind of fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? So like my man had to get out. Daniel, whatever his name is. Him. He had to go abroad. To kind of, because we wouldn't really. If he would have stayed in England, I don't think England would have fucked with him like that.
It's true. It's same with the guy from 12 Years a Slave, Chiwetel.
Yeah, him as well.
He was doing like Spike Lee films. Yeah. Like early 2000s.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, didn't even know he was British.
That's what I'm saying. Even with Idris.
Yeah.
Even with Idris, like, we weren't really fucking with Idris until he popped over, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Wire and that. The Wire. I'm not really fucking with Idris like that. Film Eds was probably fucking with him, but not how his people are fucking with him now, you know what I mean?
He still wanted to pursue the music career, man. He still thought he was doing Stringer Bell, but he was also making like some mad music videos. I need to send you one. There's one I saw the other day. It's a joke.
Yeah, send it. Man.
It's so cheesy. Just before like he got to like the next level, he's still trying to break into like MTV and that.
This is it though. This is it. But it's a sad reality though. It's a sad reality that people have to kind of go elsewhere from where they're from for people to kind of acknowledge them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we should be able to, kind of build where we're at. And I'm not saying don't branch out, because we can branch out still and network, but as long as we're bringing it back home. Yeah,
man. I think like it'd be good like to have a platform to promote events. So if you've got something coming up, promote it on here, obviously. It'd be good, like, if Notts TV ain't doing it. I searched, like, events in Nottingham in Google.
Yeah.
Do you know what came up?
What?
Brian Adams. No, I'm joking. Nothing came up. It was just, like, I tried to find something good to do on a Saturday, but there was nothing, like, to do.
There is nothing.
Yeah, so...
There's nothing.
So I know you've got a couple of videos coming up soon, right?
Yeah.
There's no dates of release for them yet. Or
soon. No, next month or so.
Cool. Yeah, that'll be good. And then maybe we should sort out a No Blacks No Irish networking event. What about that?
That'd be good. You know. That'd be good.
Yeah, I've got this feature that you're gonna hopefully act in as well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. You know, the acting acting scene, mate. I'm looking forward to that still.
Yeah,
looking forward to that.
It'd be good. it'd be good. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. Like, but yeah, I'm excited about that. But yeah, maybe if anyone like drops in the comments if they've got some like
any creative ideas, man. Any ideas that you feel like you want to sit down with and try and get through some doors. We can try and get together and try and get through some of these doors in Nottingham. You know what I mean? And reach out to some people. I think we need to start making things happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Any creatives, any young people got any ideas that I think that you can smash. But you feel like you can't get to certain people or get through certain doors. Let's shout us, man, and we'll help. I'm not saying we can get through the doors, but we can take that step. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's it. That's good. And if just to wrap it up, then if people want to find out a bit about the youth club.
Yeah, the youth club. You can shout me on any of my socials at Jah Digger on all the socials, or you can shout at CRS Studio Knots. Shout Big Trev Knots. It's, you know what I mean. Any parents want to come and volunteer every Wednesday night 5 till 7. Give yourself a break. You know what I mean, and get the kids active again, man. Get the kids active again. That's what it's about.
Yeah, man. All right, that's it. That went pretty fast, but it's good to be back.
It's great to be back.
Yeah, man. All right, let's wrap it up then.